Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming the event. They should be receiving plenty of bandwidth and stuff. I'm pretty sure we're good. Okay, good evening everybody.
Good evening.
And welcome to Chinwag number 80.
Yes.
Our weekly eBay and online, basically working from home sales chat. We're kind of calling it a little bit vague because, as those of you that watch us regularly will know, we're not always on topic, are we, hun?
Very rarely. Very
rarely. And I'm sure today is not going to be much different. Actually, let's make sure that everything is working. Yeah, okay, everything should be working. If you could just let us know, those of you that are in the chat, that everything is working fine, it would be much appreciated. I'm just going to pop the chat out so we can see it, because YouTube is telling us that the stream is bad, so it'd be really good for you to let us know if the stream is lagging or anything like that. If you can hear us fine, if you can see us fine, is it jerking or anything, please let us know, because the YouTube website is saying that the stream is bad. So I'm not sure why that is. It's just saying it. Maybe it's just telling us that the stream is bad.
Our stream.
Yeah, maybe they're just telling us
like, look, this
that
is
it's bad.
You've been doing this too long.
Yeah, you should stop it now.
You should stop now.
Hey, we're telling you the stream is bad.
It's bad.
Don't put it out. Maybe that's what it's saying.
Week after week it says it.
Yeah. No internet at my new house, so I'm streaming this, says Louise. Totally worth my data usage. Oh Louise,
no.
That's put the pressure on us now.
That really has.
That's put the pressure on us. I'm gonna have to drink some coffee because I don't know if I can. That pressure is like,
that's
man, that data usage.
Using your data, man.
Man alive, Louise, you are a legend. Thank you for using that. Ash says it's crystal clear. Thank you for popping in. So we'll say a few hello. Super duper crazy bargain hunter Peter Ray, who's only in for a little bit because it was his birthday yesterday.
Hunter.
Yes.
Hello Ollie.
Hello Ollie.
Yeah.
Is that who that is?
Ollie and I are here waiting.
Ollie and I are, oh yes, Ollie, yes.
Hello Ollie.
Yeah. So hi there Ollie, and Chelsea's in there. Peter's Ray's birthday was yesterday, so he's only popped in to say hi, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, we do.
Chrissy's in here. Tracy says hi from windy Michigan. It's actually beautiful here. It's blue sky. Look at that plane. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Tiny. Okay. Yeah.
Can I just say, can you just move the camera over there?
Why? Is the A-dog?
He's just waiting.
Oh yeah, he's waiting. I'm in the way. Can you see the A-dog, guys? He wants in. You can see him there. His head just poking. It's like, why won't you let me in? Yeah, we're not going to let him in.
No,
we're not going to let him in.
He's in the other room.
He's in there for a reason. Yeah. He's in there for a reason.
He's just chilling. He was sleeping, so I left him.
Yeah, exactly. And all he's going to do, if we bring him in here, God, he's going to make a nuisance of himself and cause, we're a professional show and we don't want him to reduce the professionalism of the stream. Sorry. Because we're all about that.
Didn't mean to interrupt you. Do you want to carry on saying hellos?
Yeah, I'm going to say hello. It wasn't fine. Just drinking coffee. Chelsea in there, Stephen Bennett, and welcome everybody. Well, lots of people saying hi. Elmo says all working great. That's fantastic. Good. Yeah. All right, we're going to just scroll down to the newest comments. Oh, so cute, says Phoebe. Lol, the dog with the moody face, says Peter. Yes, he's always trying to get in there. Yeah. Ray says, didn't get a reminder or notification, but here I am with cold cider and Paluski. Is it Palushki? I think that's Palushki. I'm not sure what Palushki is, or even if that's how you pronounce it. But the cold cider bit I get and I love. Has he been naughty, says Barry? No, he's just a bit of a nuisance.
Sleeping.
Yeah. Karen says those shelves behind you are looking emptier. Is that a good thing? Yes. Yeah. Yes, it's a good thing. It means we're selling stuff. And I want that shelving. I want that shelving to be kind of empty. I want to fill it with RC cars, if I'm honest. Yeah, he's getting dealt with by our daughter. That's fine. Alfie is the star, says Nick. Let the doge in, says Nick. Mean easy. It's not just me. You wanted the doge out. Yeah.
It gets really hot in here, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'd prefer him to be in the other room where he can kind of.
He's got his food and drink out there. So yeah, evening. Let him in, says Morma. Okay. No, he's gonna be fine out there, guys. He'll be fine. We will let him in at some point, maybe, but that's not really the plan. Polish salted pretzel sticks, says Ray.
That sounds nice.
Ah, okay, that sounds pretty nice actually, with the cold cider. I've got cider in the fridge, so I'll be rocking that later, I'm pretty sure. Go Alfie, go, says Southwest Sellers. Okay, guys. Right, we have talked and said hello for long enough now. We really do appreciate everybody popping in and joining us. It's been a busy week, but not necessarily work-wise. We started off with good intentions, though, didn't we? And we got... Yeah.
We kind of ended up taking a bit of time out this week. Not doing a great deal of listing. We were still like packaging and stuff like that. You know, we weren't completely off of eBay, but we just kind of took a step back this week. We felt we needed it. Yeah, I think we did get like I think we had a day where we scheduled some listings. It was pretty good, but we only scheduled in the end like 10 or something. And I've put you know, we've done the odd bit of work where when you've got as much stock as we've got in terms of different lines and quantities, we've had this really annoying situation where we come across stock after the fact of having it listed, and we found that we've had items that we sold that were good sellers and that the listing has ended because we thought that was the last of it, only for us to find 10 more of them. And then we've spent some time, especially even today, sorting through those and putting them back into our stock system, and so that's pretty good. Peter Ray, thank you for the £2 super chat. Keep up the great work, Ian Bex, you're doing ace. That's really kind of you to say. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really hope you enjoy your birthday meal out. Hope it's epic. It's a beautiful evening for it up here. I hope it's lovely down in Epsom way as well. So yeah, it's been like that. We gave ourselves that time, partly because we also knew we were going to be doing the walk, right? So the walk, we knew we were going to do the walk. Like we were meant to go out on Wednesday, wasn't it? And it was like really it was really raining that morning, wasn't it? And then it cleared up, which is really annoying, because we could have just ended up just delaying it a little and going on the Wednesday, because we had in our heads we had already set out that we were going to go on the Wednesday. I mean, I think it's really important because we were planning on getting it done on Wednesday. Our head was there for Wednesday. For those of you that don't know, the link is in the description below, where you can donate to the Moonwalk 2018, which is a 26-mile walking marathon. I'm sure everyone in the chat is tired of hearing about it, but it's getting it's only
close.
One more week.
One more week, yeah. And this was our last big walk. It was a 20-mile walk. And Nick asked in the chat earlier, how are the John Wayne legs? And the reason why he's asking that is because for most of the day we have been walking like... because we are aching all over.
I don't ever remember it hurting this much.
It probably did, but you just you just remember it as you remember it all fancy. Ryan's in the chat as well. Richard Hale has a question. Any tips for going full-time when not quite ready to go full-time, being pushed into it, as looking at being sacked from my job next week for calling my bosses?
Oh dear.
Richard, that's really unfortunate to hear. We ourselves
it's a tough one, because we weren't prepared for both of us being full-time.
So I suppose there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is it can be done. The bad news is we found it to be mega stressful.
I mean, the main thing is going to be your cash flow. You know, really look after your cash flow, source smartly.
Make sure you've got enough work to do. Because one of the things we found when we moved up here and when Beck didn't have her job anymore was what I thought was enough stock turned out to be not enough by a long way.
You kept saying to me, we've got so much stock, and then I think in the first 2 or 3 weeks we'd gone through it. Everything was listed. And
that can be really... off-putting, so you need to make sure you've got enough work. Other than that, it's just a case of trying to hit the ground running, and there are no easy routes, unfortunately. It will be stressful. There will be some people do thrive under some people do thrive under stressful situations. So worth bearing that in mind.
But good luck.
Yeah, good luck with it. It is doable though. So that's the good thing about it. It is very doable.
We're in a much better position than we were 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Reseller niche Mo's in the chat. Hey guys.
Hello.
I've got to reply to Mo's message.
Haven't done it.
I've not. You told me that.
You're a pain.
Rebecca told me about your message, Mo. And I will get back to you today. So yes, I just forgot to reply, but yes, we'll sort something out. That'll be cool. Lovely here in Epsom, says Peter. That's fantastic. Dave Rowland has joined us. Hi everyone, says Karin as well. Andrea says it was good to do the big walk on the same day. It gave us lots of motivation. You need motivation. I mean, we were pretty much like, we worked it out. We left when the kids left in the morning, and we were walking like continuously. And
the thing is, what was so frustrating, we were walking past so many benches, and all I wanted to do was sit down.
It was like bench after bench.
All I wanted to do was sit down.
It was like it took us 5 hours 50 to do this. Continuous, like so many benches. It was just teasing us. I wish we'd kept a quicker pace. I know you guys, Nick and Andrew, kept a really good pace, which was fantastic. I would have loved to have done it in that kind of time, but we struggled. But we're still super proud of what. Yeah, it was still. Really happy with that. Ray has a comment. After having experienced your language on your other channel, how do you manage to not swear in these videos, says Ray. You know what,
I don't know, that's obviously for you, because I don't swear,
because I'm a very different I'm a different person when I'm playing games.
You're a bit of a swearer when you play games.
Well, I'm a very different person. But
generally you don't. Day to day you don't.
I don't swear. No, I don't swear. I try not to anyway.
When it comes to games, it just brings out the worst in you.
I do sometimes swear. That's not to say that I swear seldom. But like when I'm playing games, I don't know, man.
You just lose it.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you just have to. Like sometimes when I'm in the car. Yeah, I've gotten a lot better at that though. Actually, Nick says 20 miles hurt a lot. Hoping the scenery and excitement on the day pulls us through. 26 is gonna be pain. It will be pain, I'm sure. It will be. Do you know the other rubbish thing we did? We went out on this 20-mile walk, and what did Rebecca pack in her little rucksack?
Chocolate biscuits. 2
chocolate biscuits. That's all we had. Those, and they were just Sainsbury's own brand. Those little biscuits that you get in a big pack.
No, do you know what you said to me? You went grab some biscuits. So I grabbed some biscuits, and then when we were walking, I went, man, I should have packed some sandwiches as well.
Yeah, I mean, how do you walk 20 freaking miles, and and just eat those little biscuit bars, just chocolate biscuit bars.
For the walk, we are going to be like stacked.
I'm going to be stacked. I'm going to I'm going to wear a belt of Red Bulls. I'm going to like.
You'd be like the Duff Man.
I'm going to be like Duff Man, but with Red Bull. I'm going to have Red Bull all around me. Yeah. So.
I've just got that.
That's the impression.
Of Duff Man in my head now. We're like, ooh,
yeah, exactly. So yes. So let's just scroll down a bit more. 20 will be hard. You've done more than most postmen, says Dave. Tarek says, hi, I am a student and really need some money and I don't know how to get it. Can you help me? There are many ways to earn money, Tarek. That's such a broad question.
Yes.
There's many ways of doing that. So yeah, I'm sure you'll figure that out. Darren says, you'll be amazed at how hard you can work, how much you can list and source when the bills need paying, says Darren.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Adam says he's blanking everyone's such a bad lad. I didn't blank you there, Adam. I read your comment. I don't mean to blank people, by the way. I'm just trying to read as many comments as I can as well. Right. Nick Andrew says, oh no, we took a packed lunch. See, that's what we should have done. It was 2 of those manky little chocolate biscuit bars. They were like,
excuse me,
they were like
you weren't saying that when it was like biscuit break time.
In hindsight, these things were appalling. They were like poor man's penguins, weren't they? They were like poor man's penguin bars. They're not even as chocolatey as penguins. But at the time, I was looking forward to them, and we set a time. Okay, we'll eat them at 2:30, and we were like, oh, it's chocolate biscuit time. We were excited for them. Yeah, we were really excited for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a bad move on our part. On the walks, he's going to have a list of all the chicken shops en route, says Barry. That's not a bad idea, you know.
No, you've already suggested that, haven't you?
Graham Nichols says, I'm late, but not too late to pay my respects to Z and Bex for their outstanding walking efforts. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Oh, gosh. All right. My nan force-fed me cream cake today, says Karin. That's not a bad thing to be force-fed. No. Louise says, manky is an amazing word. Thank you. Hashtag planning, ring Mo Farah for tips. No, I mean, Mo and I, you know, we're not on the same level of athlete. I'm not sure that his dietary requirements would be suitable. I could probably, I don't know how much he eats, but he can't eat much, right? I mean,
I don't know.
He might eat a lot.
He might eat loads
because he burns through. So I'd like,
you'll be surprised at how many.
Yeah.
How much?
So Beck put you in a headlock, would you swear, says Dave. I don't know. We're not planning on finding that out. Right. Laura says, whatever you do when you do the moonwalk, do not eat the food they provide. It was rank. Have a McDonald's on the way from the station to Moonwalk Village.
Do you know what? When we walked it in 2016, we ordered pizza before we went in. Because we didn't really fancy the food either.
See, I think that's a good idea. I actually think that's a good idea.
It's so bad.
That is a good idea. Oh, and Karen has come in at 7:17 with so how sales been, guys.
Yeah. So sales.
Thank you, Karen, for pointing that out. We are meant to be talking about sales.
You did start.
It's been 17.
And then we went off track again.
It's their fault. They're talking about Mo Farah, chicken shops. Yeah. I walk with water and Haribo, says Dave. Okay, we're going to get onto sales, guys. We're going to get onto some sales talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Okay. What comments have we got? Too big to talk. A special Sib K says, Ryan, too big to talk to me nowadays just because you're playing with the big boys now. What are you talking about? Okay. Did I miss anything, says Paul Johnson? Not if you're worried about sales or eBay.
Talk, then you've missed
we're just getting to it now.
Just getting to it.
Bobby says, you pair are born athletes, says Bobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Andrea says, you kept that quiet, Beck. Takeaway it is then. Yeah, a pizza before going.
I have said that before. Yeah.
Well, maybe you didn't. Maybe I didn't hear that. Then.
Yeah,
but
we had actually pizza. Said it before.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We ordered pizza before we went in.
And special Sib. You know what? I'm loving Sib's name changes. I've got to say they are amazing. I think that is such a good one. Special Sib K. Oh. Because you know Special K. Yeah. Graph time. Yes, it is graph time. Okay, we're going to talk about sales, guys. We're going to talk about some sales.
Yes.
Sales have been good.
Well,
I don't know.
According to PayPal, they've been good, but this is to do with the Friday. We spoke about you.
But there's there's an interesting correlation. But we've had a good day today. We've done over £200 today.
Well, there's something you noticed anyway. Yeah. So
let's get to the graph.
It's been good.
Ryan says, question the T-shirt. Explain yourself.
This is it Drake?
It's a
Drake.
It's a song that I like.
Yeah, it's a Drake
song.
Yeah,
it's a song. It's also it's just a song I like. Anyway, gonna switch to the mode that you're waiting for. Pow! There we go, guys. Right. So our last 7-day sales, as you can see, are £1,585 for 7 days, which is obviously really nice. 122% up on the previous year. Our number of transactions is up 127%. Our average selling price has dropped by only 2%, but that's very different. That's not actually that bad because last time we were selling a lot less items.
Different stock.
Yeah, we were selling a lot more. At this time, we were selling a lot of hi-fi.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. So 127% up on the previous year in terms of number of transactions. That is huge, guys. Now, what's interesting is we talked about what there's like a correlation between the previous week and this week. And there's been some like really interesting stuff about it. Like we mentioned to you that last week we had a really great Friday, and we did, as you can see, we had 7 transactions and we took £1,100 in one day, which really did obviously help sales, right?
It's definitely one of our best days.
It was crazy. We had a lot of good sales, and but the thing is, last year we had on the same day, comparatively, that was an amazing day for us. And to be honest with you, £478 over just 3 transactions, that was. And we would be really happy with that, you know, with that amount of sales any day. £400 a day, we would never do. We would never, you know, we would never expect to do that regularly.
I mean, we don't do that consistently, so that's, you know, that's just.
But you can see that the longer your business goes, it's so nice that you can see correlations to the previous years. And, you know, it's kind of freaky that down to the day, if you look at it overall, down to the day, we had a strong, you know, 28th 17 and a strong 28th of April 2018. So that is a huge like coincidence or correlation, because if you look at the rest of the graph, again, really similar, just like you've seen a big jump up. So what was considered a godlike day by us last year is now an even more godlike day this year, right? So you know, we, you know, not to our trumpet, but we have done over a K in a day before. With it really depends. You've got to have high value items and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, I mean, most of that was like
the servos,
on the Friday.
But again, that would have been just was just 3 transactions as well.
Again, it would have been like 3 electrical items
you can
that
really
sold.
And you can see the correlation with the rest of it, though. I mean, look at the 29th there. So 29th 2017, we only had 1 sale for £9, and then we had another. This year we had another crap day, £28 with 3 transactions. So they were both terrible days, except what a terrible day was last year has now been upgraded. So what, you know, £9 and 1 sale was a real, you know, terrible day for us last year. This year we can say maybe a terrible day for us is 3 sales and £28. And then again you move to the 29th, 30th of April 2017, 1 transaction, £16. Again, what was a better day, 7 and 112, and then we beat that again. We had a £16 day last year and nearly 200. Those are pretty close. 100 and £102 last year, 75 this year. But look, they're hugging each other. The lines are literally hugging each other, and that is so interesting. And
well, you spotted this today, didn't you, when you were checking out the graphs today? And you said it's showing some real nice similarities that you can kind of pick up on. Yeah,
and I think that's something to bear in mind, that when you start this, you know, quickly get into the habit, I suppose, of keeping these things in mind, because I often forget to see what it was like this time last year. I don't always remember that kind of stuff. But it was nice to see that, because it just reminded me, okay, like, because apart from that big day, you can see the rest of the week wasn't great. Look, you know, we've had a £34 day this week, a £39 day, then then like a 75, then nearly 195 and a 112. Really bad week overall, we would say, apart from those £200 plus days. And then, but that one day made it for us. And then today we've done 200, and it'll be interesting to see what we did today.
But it kind of all adds up at the end of the week, so I wouldn't even like to say like the, you know, 30 or 40 pound days are bad days.
No, you know, I mean,
it still all adds up.
Over the week. Pretty pleased. So that is the data for the past 7 days. Really happy with those sales. What we'll do as well is we'll take you back to the main screen, and we'll get into like some of the items that we sold that within the past week that were quite good, or that were quite interesting, or that helped us you know, achieve those figures, right? So that's not a bad idea, I would say. So what we can do is there we go. Let's just scroll down. Let's have a look in the chat as well. Oh gosh, it's just going by so quickly. My best day last Q4 was 1142 on FBA and 400 on eBay. I was bouncing off every surface with excitement, says Blitz. And that's fantastic. Yeah. Graham Nichols says, OMG, just realised I've not smashed the like button. Get licking you lot, says Graham. Yes, HYFR to that. Smash the like button, guys, if you enjoy the content. And even if you don't, smash it anyway. My sales are best this year only because I have to, says Dave. Oh yes, go spend, as I can't until every item of clothing is listed, says Karen. Yeah, Karen's working through like a big clothing haul, isn't she? Question, I'm knackered. Do I go out and see my mates or list? Only listed 3 items this week so far, says Karen. Oh, it's a difficult one.
It is.
Yeah, Ryan has said mates don't pay the bills, but more fun. Yep. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you for smashing the like button. What? Improve lighting for your... What are you talking about? I'm not reading that.
I have got no idea.
Yeah, we're going to ignore that comment, Ryan, on purposely.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. Okay. Dave says £594 in 7 days here. That's fantastic. Wow. If Z wasn't explaining what the graph was for, I'd have thought it was for the weather. Sun and rain, said BCP. Thank you. Lol, you're ain't about your picks as in they got to be perfect, or you faff about too much, smash them out. I'm not sure what you mean, Ryan, but we just do them. I don't take a particularly long time to take photos. We take them pretty quickly.
I can't comment because I don't take them.
Yeah, but yeah, it works fine. It works fine for us. Weather in Garstang Scorchio, says Southwest Sellers.
It has been lovely.
It's forecasting. Will only work with a large store, really. This used to be my full-time job, dealing with hundreds of thousands by the week. Very useful if you're a big seller, says Al's Attic. Yeah, I mean, it's just nice to be able to...
Yeah, we're starting to be able to see... you know, similarities.
Yeah, but a good point there from Moormart says try not to micro analyze. A 13-week average is a good way to analyze. Yeah, that's the thing. I found it interesting because of that correlation, but you're right, you shouldn't read too much into it because it could just be coincidence. And
he was talking to SibK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's what Ryan was talking to SibK. Sandis 8100 says, hi guys from Canada's West Coast.
Hello.
Wow, that's international. That's crazy. Anyway, that is crazy.
Were there any sales you wanted to
we'll go through a few sales that we had that helped us achieve you know, those figures, because that's probably, you know, a good idea. Was it the 4th today, isn't it? So if we go back to April, till the 27th. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we've got what did I say?
I think we've shared that one.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Date sold? Sort by total? Date sold? When was it? The 4th is today. So we can go from the 27th onwards, can't we? Yeah, okay, there we go. 27th onwards, okay. Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure we shared those.
Did we?
Those, yeah.
We didn't share. Did we share?
We did.
Okay. Well, we'll share what we can anyway. Don't worry about it. We'll share it.
We may be repeating.
We may repeat a couple. Slightly. Don't worry about it. It's
I'm sure we shared some of these.
Yeah, we probably did. But wow, but this is looking like we've not. Is it all in order? Yeah, it's all in order. Yeah. Wow. That can't be right? Is that correct?
I don't know.
Why
didn't you do this before we were on live?
I'm just checking. Yeah.
We should have checked this before we were live.
Yeah. I guess 27th. No, there you go.
I've forgotten what day of the week it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Is it really Friday?
It is. We can go back till the 27th, is it? Oh, no wonder, because it's stopping at the 28th. Why isn't it going forward?
I don't know.
Oh, man, this is ridiculous.
I don't know what you've done.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. It's fine. Let's just do this. Last. Okay, sort by date sold. It's the 4th of May. Okay, here we go. All right, this is gonna work. Yeah. Okay. Apologies, guys. We're just gonna sort out the sales. Sandis 8100 playing on the Canadian stereotype of being apologetic, says SibK. to Sandis. Is that Alfie barking? Yes, he was. Yeah, he was.
Unfortunately, when neighbours go into the house, he thinks they shouldn't be going into their house. So
yeah,
that's what he does.
He has issues with anyone
that's even close to our house.
Yeah, exactly. He gets the hump about it big time. Yeah, we can share those. Share that one. Oh gosh, share that one. Yeah, we'll share a few things. We won't go over the top, but we just want to share a few sales with you. You know, just the obvious ones, and then we'll we'll go through there. Yeah, we
don't want to give away any buyers' details.
Yeah, we don't want to share any like buyer info. Okay, actually, what I'm gonna have to do as well is let me quickly just change us over to like there, just to kind of sort that out, and then we'll change back. Okay guys, apologies for this. This is quite bad. Should really have sorted this all out.
This is so unprofessional. You're trying to be like, oh yeah, we're pro now.
Pro.
We're not pro.
Look, we're tired as well, man. Come on, give us a break. All right.
I'm not gonna give you a break.
Well, you don't even do any of this. I have to do it all. £200 day, 4 kills in a new t-shirt. Things are getting real, dog, says Ryan. Nice desktop, says Peter. Nice to see they're all set up for this, says Karen.
I know, tell me about it. I tell you what, if I was setting it up, it would be all organised. Okay, it would all be
This was the main sale that got us through last week. We accepted £700 for a job lot of servos. Okay, we didn't get the money we were asking. The money we were asking was pie in the sky. We got a good price, I think, considering someone bought 500 in one go. So that was the main one.
Yeah.
This was another good sale. This is a faulty monster truck. When I say it's faulty, it needed a little bit of work. Yeah. I hadn't bothered testing the engine. So there's the engine. You can see I didn't bother testing it because I just didn't want the hassle of it. And also I could tell straight away that the front diff gears needed fixing because it wasn't working properly. So that went, we accepted £250 and that went to France. Question was, desktop wallpaper Preston? No, it wasn't, Sib. It wasn't. May the 4th be with you. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, may the 4th be with you too. Again with the servos as Peter Cummins, oh, the old we're tired excuse, says Adam.
I know, right?
All that Fortnite will make you tired, says Ads. I pay my TV license for this, says Stu. You don't pay your TV license for this. You shouldn't be
paying your TV license for this.
Yeah, paying for repeats now, says Southwest Sellers. All right, then we sold this little helicopter. I don't know if I shared that as well.
I think you shared that as well.
We're going to move along.
And the books,
we shared those as well.
That. Get rid of that.
Okay, here's a good one.
Here's a good one. This is new.
This is new. This is a conversion crystal. I'm not sure, we might have shared it, but it sold for £8.
This is okay. We've got a few of those though.
Tuned pipe from an exhaust connects the exhaust to the engine.
Yeah.
So that connects the tuned pipe to the engine. Question, are you sure it wasn't Preston? Yes, I'm sure.
Pretty sure it's not Preston.
Okay. Oh gosh. Let's move on. This was a nice little sale. This is a cylinder head. So this is the bit that sits on top of an engine and cools the engine block. And that sold for £38. That was a really nice sale. So we're pretty pleased with that one. Ow.
Stop.
Should we let him in?
No.
Are you sure?
He's just going to jump on us because his bed isn't in here.
Okay. And here is a tuned pipe. Here's an exhaust that sold for £15. So yeah, there we go. And then this one here was a Tamco 4-channel receiver, and it sold for £15 as well.
That's quite a nice one because that's only just been listed actually.
Yeah, exactly. So a few sales there. Okay. Wow. Okay, so a couple of questions coming in. Is this a highlights repeat show, says Peter Cummins? No. Lex says it's my cat's birthday today. Not relevant, but you know, happy birthday to your cat, Lex. Right, engine not tested. Z always enjoys juggling with item not as described chainsaws. Graham, I sold it as for parts.
Yeah, if we don't test it, we do outline that it's for parts.
Yeah.
So that they know that they're possibly getting something that they're going to need to work
on. Exactly.
So
we sold it for parts. Yeah, we sold it as
be
for
honest
parts.
about how much we've tested it. We're not going to say it's been tested when it hasn't.
Southwest Seller says this is the Dave channel of reselling because of all the repeats. Conversion crystal, what does that do? It's just a crystal which helps old school radios. It's very vintage,
very RC, and it's only people that are going to be refurbishing. Like
Karen's doing Z's and Dave's doing Z's as well. Please get some jewelry, says Karen.
I know. We need to get some because I'm getting bored of these.
You've got some. What are you doing with it? See, look at this. Look at her. She's trying to fraud me out there. Oh, yeah, we need to get some. She's sitting on a bunch of costume jewelry.
I've listed most of it.
Have you?
No, actually. It was listed.
So it's not listed. So it's not listed. Yeah. No. So it's not. Yeah. No. So how are we going to sell it?
I don't know.
So how if it's not listed, it's not going to sell. We can't show it.
Yeah, but most of that I've shown already.
How have you shown it if it's not sold?
Because I have.
Well, but you might have shown it. You might have shown it when you bought it, but people want to see it once it sells, right? So you can be like,
all right, I get the picture. Okay.
Jeez, man, give me attitude.
I will give you attitude.
Give me attitude.
I think you might have to do the rest of this on your own because I'm not going to sit next to you.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. Karen says I'm going to look for job loss for you. Agreed, Karen. You know what, guys? I know the RC stuff.
And I'll give you something else, right? So instead of going out and buying something different, what does he go and buy this week? More RC. Yeah, more RC.
Yeah, but it's helicopters.
So you can list it. I'm not listing it anymore. You list it.
You have to. You have to. I wonder if these items are possible to find in a car boot, says Deal City. No. The chances of you finding this, this is all part of a big haul. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you'll find it.
No.
Yeah, it's silly.
Unless you come across a big haul of stuff, you're not going to find that.
Yeah. You kind of, even at a car boot, you might come across someone that's selling off their radio control car, and they might have some spares. But this is a haul.
The thing is, we didn't get it from a car boot, so you're not going to walk around a car boot and find it.
New in packet stuff. So I will say that.
Yeah.
Make jewelry out of the crystal, says Adam. Z Bex has been listing all your RC rubbish, says Peter Cummins. Z, what do you hide in the blue BBD box behind there?
It's
BBD. Oh gosh. Domestic. It's not a domestic.
It is a domestic. You were that close to finishing the show on your own.
Why? You try to make out like that. Oh yeah, we don't get any jewelry.
Well, I haven't had any for so long.
I just pointed out.
Do you know what? How much RC unlisted stuff, right? We have, and yet you still go and buy more.
Yeah, but you.
Okay, I've stopped because I know I'm not listing as much as I was because I'm listing the RC stuff. So now see where the fairness lies.
Yeah, but you've got. But the way you made it out was like you didn't have any jewelry.
Yeah, but I haven't got anything new.
But you
still go out buying more RC stuff. We've got tons of it.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Okay, we're gonna have to work on this.
We shouldn't come on when we're tired,
No, it's fine. Ryan's got a good idea. Make RC jewelry for hardcore fans. You can make like earrings out of shock absorbers. You'd wear those, right?
No.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It's a bit awkward in here now.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine, aren't we?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Karen says no more RCZ. We need girly things.
Yeah, we do.
We're gonna mix things up, okay? Sandy says same as you, Beck. I bought 4 huge boxes of jewelry at an auction in November, and still haven't listed hardly any of them. Some on Etsy, some on eBay. I just have so much. I feel stuck.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I mean, because the thing is, I had listed a massive amount of it on the second store, but now since we've closed the second store, I'm then faced with having to relist a lot of the stuff, or get rid of some of the bits that didn't necessarily work on there, and then I've still got about a box and a half to go through of unlisted stock that I haven't even listed in the first place. So I've got
you have got so now you're so now you're thinking about it and processing it.
It's because I'm looking at I've got it
in
all
your mind
underneath my stairs.
Yeah.
So
how much have you got stacked? That's quite a heavy word, right? Stacked.
I've got one box, definitely, possibly two. I think two, maybe a little bit
boxes,
more than that.
Yeah, unlisted.
Unlisted.
Okay, right. I'm glad that's out there.
Well, if we're counting unlisted, then I've actually got all the stuff that was previously listed that isn't listed that's in box. So that's actually 3 boxes.
Well, that's not bad then. Okay. Al's Attic asks, are you car booting this weekend to get some interesting stuff?
We're not car booting. We may go out on Monday.
Yeah, we should. We
may go out on Monday because it's bank holidays.
Might go out tomorrow, early in the morning.
I'm not going out tomorrow.
You're not going out?
No.
We're aching a bit.
Yeah, you can go out.
Yeah, but see, look at this, right? So she has jewellery that she hasn't listed, boxes of it. She doesn't want to go to a car boot sale, and then she wants to give me grief about having the same stuff listed.
You haven't got time to go car boot tomorrow.
I could in the morning.
No, you haven't got time.
Man, okay. Slap him live. Watch the YouTube money coming. Baby says, right. Don't give her any idea. Nick says, gets popcorn. BCP reckons it stands for beef burger donuts.
Is that what you were thinking with all of that?
No, it wasn't. All right. Fight. We want blood, says Richard Hale. Blitz has got an interesting idea, but I'm not going to read that out. Leave Brittany alone. I mean, Beck says as usual. Crikey trousers. This is kicking off big time. And loving the domestic, says Sparrows End. And Adam was the one who said, okay, I recognise the tone way too well. This is officially a domestic, says Bobby.
It's a polite domestic. We're live.
You know what? I don't think you can count these as domestics, because if you did, that means you're... Yeah, because that means you're almost constantly arguing.
We are, pretty much.
Why'd you have to do that?
A lot of the time.
What's all that about?
Because I can't believe that you're like...
You know, the shock is like... You know,
Anyway, should we talk more reselling? We've gone a bit off topic.
Okay, Ryan says, question, who cares what you sell as long as it pays for Fortnite? Oh gosh, all right. Lex says, I bought £8 mystery bags of jewellery from the Oxfam shop. So far made £26 from 3 items, even though it's just plastic tat. Haha. You've had a similar find like that, and that's a good tip.
It's really all about how you describe it. I use Pinterest quite a lot when it comes to listing jewellery. Just so that I get the like the right keywords. Really, it's really brilliant Pinterest for getting the keywords and kind of the styles.
Yeah, you've done really well out of selling costume jewelry. I mean, it is there. And Peter says, make Z list jewelry for 6 months. You know, it's
and do you know what? That's such a good idea. Do you want to list some jewelry?
If you do what we've been doing, schedule them. I'll photograph them all day long.
No, you can actually list them.
No, I don't. We've got a system. No, you can't mess them. No, or are you trying to break the system?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, we've got a really good system. All right,
we have got a good system.
Okay, all right. Let's just check. Let's just throw this out to the chat. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Let's throw this out to the chat. If you were working in a couple and you had like a really decent system, okay, where both of you are happy with the role you had. So in our situation, Rebecca has to do the listing without adding the photo. You don't do any of the photos.
No, I just draft them.
You list from templates. Yeah. So when she's doing listing, it's just from templates. So it's not like she has to do any research because the stock we've got.
I kind of have to do a bit of research.
A bit of research, yeah.
That's not really true.
Some of the prices you just take from the
sometimes
sticker.
I just make it up.
Yeah.
Okay. And I might be way off, but I make it up. But no, I only make it up when I can't find it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go with what it's like the sticker price, because it can't be far off of it.
Yeah.
But if there's other listings, because there are other stores that sell similar to what we do, mainly one in Norway and I think one in Germany, isn't it? I think the other one is. Yeah. There's 2 other stores that do like the vintage Thunder Tiger parts and things. So I do kind of keep price check against those just to make sure that we're like really competitive. But yeah.
Yeah, and I enjoy taking. So you enjoy doing that part, don't you?
Yeah, I find it easy.
Or not? You find so you find it that you feel like you've got a good end of the stick, as it were, right? Yeah. And on the other hand, I feel like I've got a good end of the stick because all I've got to do is Beck brings a bag of the stuff down. I have to take a bunch of photos, and then it's my job to go through the listings, attach the correct photos to the correct listing, and then schedule them to go.
But I will say you deal with all like the customer service,
and I do the customer service.
Because do you know what? Some of my responses would just not be very good.
Exactly. So I do the photos, I do the customer service, and I do pretty much all the shipping. Admittedly, it's just sticking stuff in large letter and printing out, but I do all the shipping, right? Good deal, right? So you do a really important part, which is the listing,
and you do the packaging.
Yeah, and I just said postage packaging. Yeah. So that's a good system. Why would you mess with that? You wouldn't, would you?
No.
So even if we were doing jewelry, wouldn't you like to continue it in the current?
Well, yeah, but then I'd probably want to do the photographs as well because I wouldn't like the way you photograph it. So.
How do you know you won't like the way
because I wouldn't.
So you'd do the listing and the photos?
Yeah.
Fine by me. And what would I do then?
I don't know.
Carry on with some RC?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. We're sorted.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
Yeah.
Man, don't know what your problem is.
I haven't got a problem.
Good. Better still get Z to wear all of the unlisted jewelry to Southwest Sellers. We're finding that voice of Ross from Friends, says Andrea. Unlisted stock, what is that, says Nick. Get those boot sales, it's bank holiday, says Ads. Yeah. Bex is right, you are wrong, end of, says Peter Cummins. Lee's fine, says get ready to duck. Give us some love, watch out, you're in a fine line, says Adam. We're good. We're good. Can Z keep up with you, Bex? Serious talk now. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what.
Do you mean like with listing and stuff?
Yeah. You keep me busy with the listing.
Yeah, definitely. Because the thing is, what normally happens is while I'm listing, you're normally doing something else, like researching something, or you'll be doing the packaging, or so it kind of works. It works as
More Mart says, think you should let the puppy into referee.
No, he's alright. He's gone again. He's probably gone to sleep.
Yeah. Right. I changed the system to keep it fresh, says Peter Cummins. Get listing the jewelry Z. Bex, have a nap. Very funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's just go down. Ka-ching, everyone reaches for their phones, says Nick.
He hasn't gone to sleep, he's back
again. Yeah. Karen says, I'm a one-woman show here. I photo measure, upload in all with very rough title measurements in item condition box. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Bobby says, our system is the only way it would ever work. It plays to our strengths for sure. I buy, photo and list. My wife deals with post and after sales. She couldn't do my bit. Hers would drive me insane.
That's how we have tried it different ways.
We have,
like we've tried it, me taking the photographs, or you photographing first and then me listing afterwards. And nothing works. This way works best.
We really got on each other's nerves.
We did.
Like this is really good. Yeah, like this is as good as it gets, right?
This is a good day.
This is as good as it gets. Like, you know.
We're actually talking to each other.
But Bobby Billington's comment there, Bobby, your comment is spot on. I think that's how we feel.
Yeah.
It works. This is what we found works. And I think that's what's like gotten us to where we are in terms of our listings have gone up, our sales, everything. Yeah, completely.
Yeah, completely. It really is the best way we found to work for us anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Southwest Sellers, dear boy, I'm sorry there's been a problem. Do one.
I don't think I'd be that polite.
Peter Cummins says this is like we have to let him in, hun.
Go on, let him in.
He's being such a pain.
But yeah, it is.
Come on now. Okay. Oh gosh.
No, you're not sitting on my lap.
No, he's waiting for me, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Come on. There we go.
Okay. Right, are we sorted now? We happy?
Yeah.
We happy?
Yeah, we're sorted.
Okay, good boy.
Jason says, evening or just caught the end. That's fine. I understand though, says Andrea, that you could get bored or frustrated listing items you don't enjoy. Peter says, this is like the Monday meeting live on air. Deal City shouting out, Jerry. Run out of popcorn, says Nick. Z getting RC again, says Graham. Karen says, if I worked with my husband, I know I'd be done for murder. Oh gosh, it's a bit harsh, Karen. Okay, Defo Z, and less of these types of convos too, points to screen, says Adam. Nick got really low when we were just doing clothes, says Andrea. Yeah, Nick and Andrea have mentioned that a couple of times when they were doing a lot of clothes, and he'd end up going out and just buying stuff that he could list. And I mean, I feel for you in that respect, because you're listing stuff that you've got like...
I've got like zero interest in. Like...
So you don't like RCs at all?
No. Is that really such a shock?
No, I suppose not. I think
in
my head.
Even when you say to me, do you want to come out and watch me bash?
What did you just say? Did you just come out and?
It's what you said.
No, I never said that. I never said that. I said, did you want to come out and watch me bash? No, I think I'm.
You really did. You said it the other day. No. I was like, no. I've got no interest in it.
Ash says just play Fortnite 24/7 then. We would if we could. Yep. Lots of comments. Yeah. Al says if it works, why try and change it?
No, we're not going to change it because it works for us.
Yeah, exactly. Southwest Ellis says, hey, you need to change your video title. Why? What is it? Is it not right? While Bex is listings, he's doing something different. Napping, says Adam. I don't know where this has come from. It's because that photo or something. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Question: who does the main sourcing beside the big hauls? Is it more Z sourcing and Bex approving the stock before the purchase?
Definitely more you. You do a lot more sourcing than I do.
I think that's quite accurate though, and you approving the stock. And you approving before the purchase, or free for all, buy what you like. She's free to buy what she wants, but
for me, I suppose, I don't know, maybe it's like lack of experience when it comes to sourcing. You know, I'm still early on with the whole reselling stuff, so for me, I still do struggle with like confidence when it comes down to sourcing. So a lot of the hauls, particularly,
and I think since you've come,
it's mainly down to you come across it, and then we both kind of discuss it and see whether it's worth it, and then we do it.
Well, exactly. I think
that's how it works.
You've not really had a huge amount of opportunity. Like, we have recently not had a need to go out and source
like, in a way, it is hard coming into a situation where you had already been doing this for 3 years before I kind of started to like get involved. So I haven't really had to be left to it when it comes to sourcing. And even though I had the second store running, you know, my buying experiences were very kind of, I don't know, low level, I suppose, in a way, if I'm completely honest. Why? Because, like, you know, I didn't have the experience. Well, inexperienced.
Yeah, I mean,
there we go.
Yeah, I mean, everyone starts off somewhere,
and where we're at now with the business, it's really important that we keep it at a certain level. So it's a lot harder for me to kind of source.
You kind of don't want to mess with something that's working, isn't it? Like, we found something that is working really well, but I kind of feel bad because you're doing something, you're listing items that you don't necessarily have a passion for.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're seeing that it's really the backbone of what we do now.
Exactly. So it's really important that we keep that going, because it's reached a certain level that we're kind of happy for it to stay at.
Yeah.
And we want to keep feeding it at that stage. So that's why a lot of the sourcing comes down to you.
Dave says, who buys the packaging supplies? That's me.
That's you.
So yeah, good question there, Ryan, though.
Yeah.
Jason says, I sold an item as spares repair, and in the listing I stated no returns, but the buyers opened a return. Do I still have to take it? Yes, unfortunately, Jason, even if you list something as a spares or repair item, and you know, if they want to return it, then you know they still can, which is kind of annoying, because obviously you sell. I mean, I had that recently with a damaged engine I sold. I'd mentioned that it was for spares repair, but the guy bought it probably hoping it wasn't going to be in better condition. Than it was,
or more in a complete position, because then, it was something that he would have had to have rebuilt completely.
And so he returned it, but then we resold it again with the same thing, and it stayed sold, and we've sold a couple more. So it's a bit of bad luck there, but chances are you will have to. But you may be able to get them to pay return postage if they are just changing their mind, obviously. Dogecoin, cue smelly dog farts. There are not going to be any smelly dog farts because Alf is on a different food now, which is really good. Your title is highly saturated keywords. Get to you, buddy, says ads. What? Your title is highly saturated keywords? I don't know what you mean, ads. Get to you, buddy. Help, my title. What's wrong with the title? I'm getting paranoid about it. What's my title?
Making money online or something.
Chat. Okay. Oh, they're just like oh, because they're like really used. They're often used keywords. So they okay. Fair enough. I need to learn about that stuff. I had no idea. Chinwag 80 weekly chat. Great sales week and a domestic, says Simon. What were the kachingzi, or should we guess, says Lex? It was a pull starter. It was a pull starter. Yeah. So I'm not gonna. I'll share that I'll save that for next week's video.
And we've had an offer on a starting wheel cover as well. There we go. So
no, that was it. That was the sale. Yeah, that was. I think that was the sale. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That was an offer.
Just an offer then.
Yeah, I accepted it. I accepted it, and that's where the sales come in. Yeah, that puts on 238. Question for Bex. Now you're not working 7 till 5. How have you found having time to do what you like when you like? The freedom is priceless, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I do like the freedom that it's given us. A lot more relaxed and a lot more chilled out.
You sometimes find though that you're running out of time somehow, even though you've got more time than before.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, do you think?
Just organising your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not because it's not done for you, and you're not given just
because you're in charge of your own time. You kind of prioritise as you feel. You know, as you see fit, kind of thing.
Oh wow! There's this £5 super chat from Karen. That is so super generous and kind.
Yeah, that really is.
Karen says, Bex, put this towards an item you want to source and maybe know nothing about. That is so sweet.
Thank you.
That is so sweet. I really appreciate that. Just smelly Z farts then, says Barry. Oh gosh. Your title is highly smelly. Change it in English, says Ryan. What? Adam says pull start to get in. No slipper clutches this week. I don't think I've sold any slipper clutches this week. No, Adam.
No.
Question, Bex, have you thought about going back into clothing, says Al's Attic?
Yes, but I'm going to be a lot more picky about it. I was speaking to you about it, wasn't I? Because next week I'm going to be dealing with a lot of the stock from the second store. I've already told you this, haven't I? Yeah. So I'm going to be going through it and sorting everything, getting rid of anything that I don't think is going to be worth trying to sell, and then keeping bits that I do think are worth it, and then relisting those and redoing photos, you know, things like that. But yeah, I will definitely be looking at clothing, but being a little bit more fussier with it. Yeah.
It's something that you learned from like doing a lot of sourcing before. Was you found what you think now is more likely to sell in terms of like the bolder patterns you said, didn't you? And yeah, exactly. And Jason asks, are you hitting the car boots this weekend, Zero and Bex? Probably on bank holiday.
Yeah, on Monday probably.
I think our Billsborough one starts up, doesn't it?
I think it's meant to start this weekend. Yeah. I'm not sure. They normally start around a bank holiday, but they haven't done so far, have they? So
no.
We're hoping it's
Weather's
back.
Been good. Weather's been
not,
good.
We'll be finding one on Monday if we do.
And Karen says, I think we expect more from ourselves sometimes and are unrealistic as to how much we can do in a set time.
Yeah.
I think that's true. I mean, it's part of the reason why we've been playing so much Fortnite. I think it's really allowing us to let our hair down. Yeah. We
really don't get out much.
No.
I just want to put that out there. We really don't get out much.
Yeah.
And Fortnite for us is quite literally letting our hair down a bit.
We really love playing, and like
we love game. Yeah. We've loved gaming for a long time, but we had kind of not allowed ourselves the time to actually play games.
But that's why whilst we were growing things, and exactly.
Yeah, completely.
Adam says, Z, is the feeler top put away for the summer now that the sun is out in Gaston?
No,
I always wear it. Yeah, I just wear it over the t-shirts.
Yeah, it's still hanging around.
Yeah, I wear it over the t-shirts. Falling on a Brew says, oops, forgot about the chat evening, or no worries at all. Thanks for popping in. Bill's is meant to be on this weekend, says Blitz.
Okay,
and we've had another super chat. Oh my God. Special Sib K. Can you name one of your blue boxes after me? And thank you, Beck. You know what? That's a good idea.
That's a really good idea. I think we will.
Yeah, I think we're starting a new box.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll
name it after you.
We'll call it Sib. That's not bad. We can call it Sib. No worries.
Because we have actually got to start a new box. So
yeah,
it's going to be named after you now. So.
Yeah, we'll put some stock in. Yeah, that will be in there. Karen says, got to go, need to do some more listing before collecting my daughter from her trip. Well, thank you, Karen.
Well,
really appreciate you joining us, and really appreciate the generosity and the super chat. It's so kind of you. Thank you very much. The first time this year all 4 car boots are on, says Simon. Does that mean Windike's on as well, and all that, which is good? Yeah, Simon, should be epic. Norcross has been poor so far, says Jason.
Yeah, I haven't liked Norcross this year so far.
Yeah,
I've only been 1 or 2 times, a couple of times to Norcross, and I haven't been happy with it at all.
They've just paid. That's all. They've just paid. Yeah. Sib Kane with a special surprise, says Ryan. I love a fresh box, says Ryan. Lol, monetization scheme. Yeah, super chat to get your name on one of these. Yeah, such a good use of your money, guys.
Yeah.
If you want your name to be
name a box.
Thank you, guys. Sib's box will be overflowing before we know it. Oh gosh. Oh wow, guys, it is now after 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us.
I was actually saying, let us know what you pick up with the $5. I will do.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely will.
Definitely. We really appreciate you guys joining us. You make the whole chat what it is, whatever that is.
I'm really sorry that it's not been like wholly based around reselling massively. We go off topic a lot.
We do go off topic. We do apologise, and thank you for sticking with it. And you guys are just epic.
You are.
Alf, say bye. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you very much. We will see you in the next video. I think Nick's going to be going live straight after us.
I think
so. Go over to Nick's channel. He'll be doing I think he said he was going to be doing a Vintage Toys stream, which are always fun to watch. A lot of info there. You have to go to 8:30. We waited for them sales. We've already seen it.
See, I told you to sort the sales out beforehand, man.
Sorry.
Listen to me.
On that note,
good night.
Good night, guys. Okay.
The awkward bit where we've got to find